Ridge told Brooke to go home, but he didn't say not one time, "You're not my Logan anymore." He didn't say, "I'm with Taylor now." He didn't say that I'm with Taylor and I want only her. But hey, y'all, welcome back to another review of Life with Chess for the Bold and Beautiful, February 10th, 2025. Okay, y'all, so first things first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's episode down below. Okay, so who we gonna start with first? Finn and Steph, might as well. He still didn't tell the truth. He's supposed to tomorrow. And by tomorrow, that lady, what's her name? Poppy gonna call and be like, "Don't tell," because I think they did show that on the preview for tomorrow's episode. Either she gonna call and he gonna decide he not gonna tell, or either Steffi gonna be like, "I gotta go to work or whatever." But I said some type of way they're going to get interrupted. But I said this was the perfect time for him to tell her. What? He started out, he did, but he did put the idea in her head. Because after he was like, "Oh no," or whatever, "it's not the time," and all this other stuff, she was like, "You said you had something to tell me," or whatever. But then she went to talking about how they need to go up in the bedroom and celebrate their anniversary. So I'm assuming that's why he said, now it's not the time to tell her, whatever. And he kept saying, how much she means to him, and they've been through so much and all this other stuff, instead of just saying, "Luna's his daughter." So how long, I asked this question, how long do y'all think this secret is going to be a secret? Do y'all think he's actually going to get a chance to tell her? Is he going to listen to Poppy? I said, why would you listen to the woman if she just sit up here? And how old did they say Luna was? In her 20s? I think they said in her 20s. I don't know. If she sit up here and lied to you for 20 years or over 20 years, and you felt some type of way, you over here screaming at her in the doggone office and everything else, why would you decide it's a good idea to keep the secret from your wife? Now, as of right now, he did say he's going to tell her tomorrow. But y'all know, we seen on Friday's episode, at the end of the episode, where he was on the phone with Poppy. She told my son, "Did you tell?" I think she was asking him if he told, and he ends up saying no or whatever. And then she's saying not to say anything. It's going to mess everything up. She over here talking about her relationship with her sister. I see. Why people be expecting you, if you don't sit up here and do what you did, you expect me to care? You didn't care? How you gonna try to put that up on him or whatever? But yeah, they showed that. They also showed Lee saying that she know about Poppy and him or whatever. So I don't know if he gonna slip up and reveal it or what, but we'll see. I was trying to look over my notes to see what I had on there about Steffi and Finn, but I didn't even write nothing down. Because, look, the stuff we was waiting on, he didn't even tell her. Oh, he talking about something, now it's not the time. Because she was trying to get him to tell what it was or whatever. But he was saying, now it's not the time. They need to celebrate their anniversary. They've been through so much. They keep showing these doggone flashbacks over and over again. Oh, my freaking goodness. They take up all the episode, basically. Or either them sitting there talking about the same thing. Bill, Liam, and Luna. So basically, he was still talking about the same thing, questioning Bill about his actions, what he's been up to, because he was trying to get rid of him. And I said, of course, you gonna know somebody gonna start to suspect something. You ain't going to work. You staying in the house and all this other stuff. They keep popping up. The other day, Will walked through the other door. He walked through the other door instead of the front door. So what would have happened if somebody would have came up and seen her outside the door or whatever? What would have happened then? Then, not to mention, everybody catching on that she ain't at the jail. And they gonna start to talk or whatever, like, okay, what if Finn was like he went to see her, or what if Poppy ends up saying she went to see her and she wasn't there? Then they get scared or whatever, and then they start to investigate. What then, Bill? Not to mention the fact that they gonna get suspicious, because anytime somebody says something about I was about to say Leon, I was about to combine their names together. Anytime somebody says something about Luna, about she crazy and all this other stuff, just like Finn, that's what I forgot. Steffi kept mentioning about Finn crazy cousin and all this other stuff, and I was like, yeah, he gonna feel some type of way. He gonna feel some type of way now that he know that that's his daughter or whatever. But yeah, I said, not to mention, anytime somebody said to Bill what Luna did and all this other stuff, he make excuses for her, or he said something to defend her. What he said today? He said sometimes they misjudge people. And I said, so you mean to tell me they misjudged her? I said, what's wrong, Bill? He tripping. He tripping for real. I said, what is you talking about misjudge? He said that. Then he said, because Leon kept saying that he was worried about Steffi and all this stuff. She been through so much with. Did he mention Sheila? I don't know if he mentioned Sheila or not. That might have been on another episode. But he mentioned Luna, Finn's crazy, because they keep saying that and she gonna go crazy or whatever. Meanwhile, she on the outside or whatever, making faces, looking all sad, like she remorseful and all this other stuff. Meanwhile, I keep saying meanwhile, I need a new word. Furthermore, the other day, she had her legs up, crossed the stuff, looking through a doggone magazine to my son. If only my mama knew where I was and all this other stuff, smiling. Not to mention, Remember the day before all this took place? I want to say it's the first time she wrote him a letter, wrote Bill a letter or whatever. I don't know if he had visited her then or what, but I think it was when she wrote him a letter and she was in the jail cell and she was smiling still. You ain't changed. Then it's the fact that she be over here staring at Will photos. I was about to say it. I cut it out. I said staring at Will photo and like she about to get ready to do something else to him. I cut it out because she didn't do nothing to him. She was trying to do something to she did something to Tom and what's his name? Hollis, because she didn't want them to find out that Bill wasn't her father. But what I want to know, because I've seen some things. Some people saying that Liam is going to be the one to find out that Luna is there with Bill. Somebody said Poppy or whatever. What else did I see? I know they said Poppy. They said Liam. I forgot somebody else. They said we ain't even seen Katie, so I doubt it'd be her. But we'll see. They be bringing back these characters for a short period of time, so we'll see. It was something else. Now we get to the part that got me. Because I got a question before we get into it. We get to Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor. So did he say to Taylor? Did he say basically he was hoping that Brooke said something differently than what she said? You know how she came in there talking about some she's still saying, she did it for him and all this other stuff. Did he say or imply that he was hoping that she said something different? I said, why would you tell the woman you currently with that you was hoping your ex, who you constantly don't chose over her, would say something differently? Then it's the fact that I feel like Taylor was speaking more for him than he was speaking. Then look, it was so many doggone for this to be a short episode. That and then a short scene, that whole scene was like, okay, I got so many things to say about it because what? Because he told her, he was like, okay, because they were going back and forth and all this other stuff. And he was like, okay, basically this isn't getting anywhere and all this other stuff. Brooke, you need to go home. He didn't say, you need to accept the fact that I'm with Taylor now. I don't want you no more. You will never be my Logan ever again. He didn't say, get out of here and don't come back. He talking about something, we ain't not, y'all not getting nowhere. Whatever he said. That's a Taylor. She over here speaking on his behalf. Yeah, and she's so confident. She about as confident as Brooke. They both confident. I said, he over here, he be enjoying this stuff. Then when they hug, he's still making that doggone face. So I was like, yeah, I don't know what to say. I really don't know at this point. But I just feel like he with Taylor to stick it to Brooke. I feel like now we all know he go back and forth. He been going back and forth. This is what the man does. I don't know why they be acting shocked and stuff. I said, maybe my ears playing tricks on me because I know that they said I was hoping she said something else. What? Look, then Taylor, I'm like, Taylor. He was saying something. What did he say? I don't know. She was the one. She might have been the one that said, normally she would have felt insecure or felt some type of way about Brooke being in there trying to get him back and all this stuff. And she basically was saying she confident in herself and all this other stuff. What she said, I believe in me and your future together. But the look on his face said otherwise. But even before Taylor got there or whatever, she walked in. What she said? That reminded me. Brooke talking about some, I didn't even know you was gonna be here, Taylor. How you didn't know? You knew they was living together. Couldn't she say something about that when they first got there? When she first got there, or was that on the other episode? Either way it goes, talking about some you didn't know that she would be. I mean, she could have stepped out or whatever, but at the same time, girl. But yeah, before she got there, before Taylor walked in, I don't know where she came. She must have been in the back room or something. She over here. I'm like, Brooke. I said, Brooke. Then she's still saying stupid stuff. You ain't making it no better. What did she say? I don't even think I wrote it down because she over here talking crazy. I said, at least you could play it off or something. She still talk like she don't regret what she doing and nothing like that. But yeah, they was just talking or whatever. And Reed said the Brooke he knew wouldn't have took his job or whatever. And then she just stood begging him, talking about some, what they share and they belong together and nothing can stop them and all this other stuff. What she said, we can't work things out unless we're together. That's what got me right there. We can't work things out unless we together. I said, girl, y'all, none of them, look, none of them respect, what was I about to say, respect each other relationship or nothing like that. They just be saying and doing whatever they want to do. Then he be sitting up there, not milking the situation, but he be enjoying the situation or whatever. Because I'm like, why you you should stop at the door and say, no, you ain't finna come up in here and disrespect what me and Taylor got going on, something. He said nada, but let me see. I forgot to mention that Leon was saying something about he was wrong about Finn or whatever. He basically was talking about how Finn saved Steffi and all that other stuff. But Taylor and Brooke was going back and forth like they normally do. I think she told Brooke that she has no idea how much she betrayed Ridge, and that's when she was like, she didn't betray. She was trying to give the company back and all this other stuff. And then, like, they just going back and forth what they do. That same scene when he was at his daddy's house the other time. This time he wasn't standing there smiling, though. They was arguing, and he interrupted saying, they not getting anywhere or whatever. They don't need to, I don't know what he said. He said something. He ain't said enough, though. And then he was like, Brooke, and he paused then. He was like, Brooke, you should go home. He ain't said, Brooke, go home and don't come back over here. Don't be disrespecting my woman. He ain't said, because what she said, I'm still your Logan. He ain't tell her, you not my Logan no more, and you never will be, or nothing like that. And Taylor I feel like she thinks she won. Like, what about that situation told you that you won? He didn't tell her nothing. You did all the talking. He's standing up there being quiet per usual. But yeah, that's it. I think that's everything, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on this episode down below. Stay tuned for the next video. Until next time, deuces, have girls today. Be safe.